said that some of the formatting was wrong on some of the pages. It's this new system. I went on and on and on about it to them, and they only got it to me yesterday. John, I can't work like this. I know you're used to all this pressure, but before you came, at least I knew where I was.
The same thing happened last month, damn it.
It's not my fault. Don't blame me. Blame this desktop publishing or whatever it is you call it. It actually takes some getting used to. I still can't get the hang of those digitator imagey scanning.
Digitizers, image scanners.
Yes, well, whenever I put a photograph in, it comes out all fuzzy.
There is a grayscale half-tone control. You know perfectly well that Michael is there to help you.
Michael's always busy and extremely impatient.
Yes, all right. So, when can I expect the first copies by, please?
I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. I rang the bureau, and they said their linotron was down or whatever it is. I don't know. This whole new system is absolutely fine.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Minnie. Yes, yes. Thank you, Minnie. Tremendous. So helpful. As always, just get on with it, please. Thank you.
You'll find that you're not going to be without me because I can't live a great deal longer than
Oh, that woman, I could just... Oh, bother. Really? What is the point?
Oh, naughty, goodness me. Oh, it's been a time. Where are we then? Well, it's not Baghdad, that's for sure. It doesn't look much like Samarkand either.
This is the office of the senior PRO of Paxton Hydrochrome.
Oh, it's an office. Ah, yes, I see. Well, that would explain it, wouldn't it?
Just who the hell are you and what are you doing here?
Greetings, Master. I am the... Oh, I should have a card here somewhere. Ah, got burned up in the manifestation. I am the genie of the lamp, Master. Your every wish is my command.
This is some kind of joke, isn't it? Is this Frank and one of his genie grams?
No, Master, you rubbed the lamp, didn't you?
Well, I suppose I did.
Come then, O eagle of the desert. Tell me of thy wishes.
Well, how many am I allowed?
As many as you like, Master. It's leprechauns that only grant you 3.
Well, I could do with another cup of coffee for a start.
Another cup of coffee, O joy of the 7 moons. No problem. Sim salabim.
Lord. Is it decaffeinated? Yes, never mind. I suspect you're a little bit out of touch. Now, what I really want you to do is have a look at this dossier on this employee of mine.
Well, she is attractive, Master. You want her scrubbed and brought to your tent?
I'm married.
Ah, and how many wives have you, O magnificence?
1.
1.
Strange. Yes, can we just forget about the wives? I want you to stop this person from moaning.
Pray explain, moon of my delight.
Well, she sprays me with excuses and complaints, but she never delivers.
Well, can you not, O radiant sturgeon of the Caspian Sea, now lay down the needle of insinuation and pick up the club of plain statement?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Exactly. I don't understand.
Look, I joined this company some months ago. Now, one of my most important jobs is to supervise the editing of the monthly in-house magazine. You follow me?
Like a mountain lion, O Master.
Good. Now, this PR person here, Minnie, is in charge of the day-to-day running of the magazine.
And she used to be very efficient.
Well, so they claim.
Before you came.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, O silvery leopard of the skies.
Yes, do you think we could stick to John? Now, one of her most important jobs is commissioning, editing articles, that sort of thing. She has other PR duties too, but I want her to concentrate particularly on the magazine.
I see, O John.
Good. When I arrived, I laid it on the line with her. I used to work for a national newspaper, and I told her I like to work fast and to deadline. Also, that we were upgrading our production process to the new desktop publishing technology.
How exciting for her, O John, Sultan of Paxton Hydrochrome.
Well, quite. I laid my cards on the table. At first, it seemed fine, but then the excuses started.
Excuse me, Master, I'm trying to conjure up the image.
Minnie, I've got a copy of the chairman's editorial. Why don't we have that on page 3 instead of that pool team photograph? Hmm?
But page 3's made up.
Well, then unmake it. That's the whole point of this system. And I shall need a laser-printed copy of page 17 so I can check Ron's article.
Page 17 isn't ready yet.
I asked for it yesterday.
The copy came in late, and then I had to go down to stores and get some fluffy discs.
Floppy disks, not fluffy.
Well, whatever. Anyway, they only had the big ones, and they don't fit, so I had to go out and buy some. John, do you know what it's like buying flappy discs in the high street at lunchtime? It's absolute murder. It takes you hours to park the car. You get to the shop. It takes you half an hour to find an assistant who's free. Then he's rude. Then he goes off. He gets the discs. He brings them back. They're the wrong ones. You have to queue again for half an hour. You get back to the car, and it's been towed away.
Why couldn't you send someone else?
Don't you think I would have done if I could have? Rebecca's been off all week with the virus, actually. And Mary was collecting copy from all round the office.
Yes. Where is page 17?
And there's the interdepartmental tennis match to organise. Don't forget, the interdepartmental tennis match doesn't actually run itself.
Look,
I think you'll find out.
forget the interdepartmental tennis match. You are supposed to be running a magazine.
Will you try telling that to marketing and finance? They're playing each other tomorrow. I'm going to end up having to set up a net in the car park if it goes.
Minnie, I want page 17.
Well, everyone's using the laser printer at the moment. It never used to be like this in the old days.
Minnie, I don't want excuses. I want action. Now get on with it.
Don't actually have 12 pairs of legs, Carl.
You see?
Indeed I see, oh frustrated one.
So, can you change her character so I get more action and less whinging?
No, Master.
No?
No one can change her character, Master.
What do you mean?
Well, her behaviour can be changed, perhaps, but not her character.
Well, change her behaviour then.
But only you can do that.
What are you talking about?
This is a good woman you have here. A good employee, O star of the Silver Sea.
Nonsense, you just heard her.
I heard you, Master. I have been in the lamp, remember? You come in here with a new system, which I'm sure is a fine system, Lord of my life. But you give Minnie no time, you make no consultations of deadline, you shun all discussions, you treat her like a slave.
Slave? You should see a newspaper office.
You are not running a newspaper office. This is the world of business where management is a skill and not a shouting match, O tree upon which the fruit of my life is hung. Minnie is used to one way of doing things, so if you wish her to change, you must encourage, not threaten, assist, not terrify, encourage with patience, assist with realistic deadlines, discuss practically in a clear way. You must give her time.
But this is a pressure business. Time is the one thing we don't have.
You must be the master of time, not its slave, O monstrosity of my delight. You give her no alternative but to hide behind the boulder of excuse and the thicket of complaint. Check with her. Share your thoughts with her. You are not Lou Grant. Dyspeptic slanging and sour recrimination achieve no results with real people.
But I don't have time.
You have all there is.
Look, I'm a busy man. I can't waste my time chasing and mollycoddling. If she can't stand the heat, why can't she get out of the kitchen?
Now I hear you moaning, and you offering reasons why you can't do your job properly, oh whinging hyena of discontent. Your job is management of people.
Right, all right. Fine genie you've turned out to be. So what do I do?
I shall show you how I would manage, Minnie.
What do you mean?
Imagine that I am you, and that you are me.
Hello, John.
Ah, sit down, beloved pantheress of the Bosporus.
Beg your pardon?
Minnie. I've got the chairman's editorial here. Minnie, what do you think about putting it on page 3?
Page 3's already made up, I'm afraid.
Well, how long will it take you to unmake it?
I don't know. Kathy's out of the office all day today, and I've got to go down to stores to get some more fluffy discs.
Yes, well, there's
and
some
then
important things today, Minnie, and one of them is to get that page remade. And then we must produce a laser-printed copy of page 17 so that I can check Ron's article.
Page 17, it's not ready yet. Page 17.
Right, well, those are the two things that we need done today.
John, there's the interdepartmental tennis match.
Oh, we'll get someone else to sort that out, don't you think?
Who? Who's going to do it?
Well, let's deal with that in a moment. Minnie, I've been thinking, this present job description of yours, public relations officer, it seems to encourage everyone to take up your time. I was thinking it might be better, with your approval, to call you managing editor of the magazine.
Oh. I see. Managing editor.
Now, I know I've been rushing you recently, perhaps a bit too much, but some things do have to be done quickly, like page 17.
Well, I would if I could, John, seriously, but the office is...
Can you have it done by this afternoon?
Oh, tomorrow morning?
No, that's not early enough. Can I get you some help?
No, I'm perfectly capable of doing it myself. The thing is that there is a meeting at 2 o'clock this afternoon about secretary allocation, and I really have to be there.
Oh, well, look, I'll call Don and tell him that you can't make it. Would that help?
I need to know what they decide, because if I know Don, he'll alter everything.
I'll tell Don to send you the minutes, and you can read them. And if anything special comes up, they can give you a ring. But we must get that page out. Hmm? Now, is there anything else you've got to do?
No.
All right, well, let's say 4 o'clock then?
Yes, all right, yes, I can have it done by 4.
Right, and I'll get Robert to sort out the tennis matches. I mean, they were his idea anyway.
Oh, good, thank you.
Good, so come in around 4-ish with the copy, and we'll have some yak's milk and sheep's eyes, okay? Tea. About 4 o'clock, we'll have tea together.
Okay, John, yes. Right. Fine.
And any problems, you'll let me know straight away, okay? I mean, you know, don't moan about them later. I mean, come and talk to me. We'll be able to sort everything out, okay?
Fine.
You see, Master?
Well, she certainly seems more cheerful.
Of course.
But for how long?
Oh, she'll always be a moaner. You can't expect to change that. But if you manage her well, she will be an efficient worker who happens to be a moaner. And you must manage her well, because in the long run, it'll save you time. Let me show you. It's tomorrow, right?
Oh, yes. So it is.
Hello. Oh, Minnie, John here. How's it going with the marketing supplement for the magazine? Uh-huh. Well, we must put a rocket up him. Shall I call him for you now? And if I do that, you will make the deadline? Yes. Fine, I'll do it. Bye. You see, it's better to spend a little time on making that extra phone call that gets the job done than to waste much more time later on hearing why she hasn't managed to do it. And if you do, then in time, maybe this sort of thing will happen.
John, there's been a bit of a problem. I sent the front cover off to the printers with a note about the typeface, but they messed up the layout. So it's going to be a few hours late, but I'm going to go down there and make sure that they get it right. I'm terribly sorry. I thought they could be trusted to do it.
Well, it's a nuisance, but it can't be helped. Oh, well, thanks for telling me. Perhaps we can learn something from it.
Exactly. My fault. I should have made sure they knew precisely what I wanted. Very stupid of me. Anyway, I'll bring it up as soon as it's ready. Mind you, they haven't a clue, you know. You'd think by now they know the difference between Galliard and Garamond type, but of course they don't, do they? No.
You see, Master, still moaning, but getting the job done nevertheless.
But will that really happen?
Well, that's up to you, light of my life. You must begin to show her that she is a part of the company again, and not a slave. Slaves are never happy, Master.
What about you? You're a slave.
I know.
Oh. Well, one good turn deserves another. Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Master, it has long been my ambition to go freelance.
Well, how can I help?
Smash the lamp, Master.
Why don't you do that?
Do you know, I'd never thought of that. Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master. Farewell. Farewell. Farewell.
John, what's happened? Are you all right?
Yes, fine. No, yeah, I just dropped that old lamp. That's all. Just dropped it. So, Minnie.
Right, no, well, look at this. The printers have messed up the classifieds. I never approved this. Registered genie available for Masonic functions, bar mitzvahs, children's parties. I mean, I ask you.
Oh, I think we should leave it in, Minnie. Might get a laugh.